Welcome to a breakdown of the play of one of the most scuffed Destiny 2 players I've seen recently. We'll be watching from the point of view of this player as his raid team plays the totems encounter in King's Fall. To start, we've got an immediate rally flag planted by the team. Now, this is normally a good thing because now there's no bickering over who has to plant the flag. However, in this scenario, we have an almost immediate rally to the flag by the player. In fact, boom, like nearly pixel perfect. Now, this wouldn't be a huge deal, except our player is currently running double primary with no special weapons and a rocket launcher. Notice too that our player used Alt to rally to the flag, which is not a normal keybind. This will be important later.
I switched it to alt.
Alright, so here's the start of the encounter, and we're already off to a bit of a rocky start as the player did not realize that he couldn't charge his grenade, but that's okay. A bit of a rocky pickup on the brand here. And so it looks like we're going to be late to the totem, but just about makes it in time. As you can see, this is where the loadout starts to have a bit of an issue because no time to explain. While a fine crucible weapon really isn't doing him any services here, and not having a sniper or a heavy ad clear is also hurting him. So only getting up to 7 Death Singer's power by the time the brand is taken. That's okay though. The other side is doing just fine. So he's running back to dunk Death Singer's power. No issues here. Killing some Thrall, waiting on the plate. And now Death Singer's power is over. So normally here you jump up and you kill the wizard and the knight and pick up the brand. But it appears the player is confused. Uses Devour, the Warlock crutch, and throws a throwaway nade as he's heading back to the totem without the brand taker buff. Now this is a huge mistake. This is not going to fly because now there is no way he can take the buff from his teammate, and he ends up leaving his teammate out to dry. Now listen to the frantic callouts as he's trying to figure out which button he's supposed to push.
Dude, I couldn't, dude, there was nothing for me to take it. Like, there's no E, there's no alt, like, nothing.
Now somehow the team doesn't wipe here, and our player gets a chance at redemption, but does not realize that there's a key mechanic he's missing, so rushes back to the plate and ends up blaming the mistake on his keybinds once again.
Dude, I can't take it. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I must be missing a key binding or something. I think we gotta just reset. That's on me. Like, genuinely, I don't have a key binding to take it.
Now, watch as our player attempts to check and change his keybind. So he's looking for the interact keybind. So he scrolls down and, oh, he passed it. That's okay. Missed it the first time. Scrolling back up, passed it again. No worries, no worries. Scrolling back down. There it is. Oh, you're on it. You got it. You got it. Wait. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. You got this. Oh, no, nope. Okay. Missed it again. Oh, and changes it to E, the normal keybind. But as you can see, as they run it back once more, um, the keybind change doesn't really make an effect on the outcome. Because once again, there's a key skill gap in the knowledge of the encounter that our player has not recognized yet. And none of his teammates have either, to be fair. Um, but that's not really on them if they're not watching him, because there's lots of things to do in this encounter. So once again, runs to the plate, can't pick up the brand, and is absolutely fried. Now, there's just a couple more things I want to point out here. First off, the team has decided to relegate the player to the ad clear type position, where their main focus is just to kill the wizards and the knights. And he has, in fact, decided to switch to a useful machine gun in his heavy slot. So, big props to him, rocking the Thunderlord. Love to see it. Um, I'm not too sure about the way he's choosing to clear ads here. He's hitting some of the easier thrall as they're going into their rooms, so they're not able to build up the full count. But he is doing a good job of clearing the wizards. Um, I will say here, this was a scuffed round, so he runs in to revive the player because there's a bit of lag, so the brand wasn't able to be claimed. He runs in, kills the knight like he's supposed to, but then grabs the debuff, picks up brand claimer. The neurons are firing like crazy because he doesn't even realize what he's picked up. So he has brand claimer on here for another 20 seconds. His team is like, oh boy, we got to scramble. Someone's got to go pick this up. He doesn't even realize that there's something that needs to be picked up. So um, once again, just a skill issue, typical from Destiny 2 players. But overall, I think this player needs to do a bit of homework to learn the mechanics. So, uh, what have we learned here today? First off, I think running the correct weapons is always nice. And if you're not sure what weapons to use, simply asking and being like, "Hey, what's useful here?" is invaluable. And second off, I think that asking what to do on an encounter is always important if you're unsure. Personally, I'll never judge you if you're asking for clarification. This was a player who we all I assumed knew what to do, but as it turns out does not. So, no hard feelings, but I think that in the future, we'd hope that this player learns from his mistakes. Nice Nova Bomb there. Boom. And ends up being able to complete the encounter. So, yeah, that's about it for this breakdown. The team ends up clearing the encounter here. Nice and easily. Left side had to two-man it, but no worries. Exotic drop. Surely that'll be a good roll. Wings of Sacred Dawn. I don't know. I don't play Warlock. Might be a good exotic. Maybe not. 65 high mobility. Who knows? But anyways, that's it for this breakdown. Thanks for watching.